Welcome back. It's time for another episode of my Barbarian Shaman. Last time we were trying to get to level 14 so we can get our new spells. We're a little short. But before I started the video, I got 10 Null Fangs. 1 second. Okay, I was having a few interactions with some players out here. But let's continue on. Is this guy? Capybara. I'm not sure why these. Alright, so I gave him Spirit Wolf. Now I'm going to go. So we have 10 Null Fangs right now. And I got. So, let me gather my train of thought. I have 2 of these Putrid Bear Hides and 10 Null Fangs, 2 Greater Light Stones. With all those, we easily have enough to be level 14. So let's just go ahead and get that level. I'm going to try turning in 2 at once. Yes, you can. Okay, so we have 10 Null Fangs and we have about 75% of a yellow bar to go. Will that be enough? I think so. So I'm going to zone in and go to Captain Tillin. Hopefully we get level 14. Alright, as I make my way to Captain Tillin, I've been thinking we can fight bandits. We can fight in the North Karanas. But now that I have Bind Affinity, I can also travel I'll go ahead and let them turn in their fangs. So I'll just use this time to meditate. Okay, let's get our fangs turned in. We'll turn in the first 2. Oh yeah, we'll have enough. I'm not even going to keep these. Full set of 4 might take us right to the edge. Yes, so here we go, level 14 finally. This means we get Bind Affinity and a really good nuke spell. So I think it's time to, well, let me research, because there's some spells that you can only buy in like a town like Kinos, not Hallis. So it appears that I can get every spell in Hallis that I need. Maybe I should take, no, we can bank in Hallis. Zoning in. Alright, just a quick stop at the bank first. I don't know why I need to do this, but I thought I just like to fix my copper. So we're starting out at 73 platinum. Oh yeah, I keep going the wrong way. Alright, let's go down here and buy some spells. So I now have my new spells, and I want to try them out on this Vengeful Soloist. So I noticed there's Disempower and there's Burst of Strength. I think I'll tend to use Burst of Power or Burst of Strength as opposed to Disempower, because Disempower can be resisted. Burst of Strength is a self buff, so it'll never be resisted. It only takes 15 mana as opposed to Disempower's 45 mana. So I can see myself using Burst of Strength a lot more, unless I'm trying to assist another player who's fighting something. So I think I have enough mana to try this Vengeful Soloist. It cons blue. It says it's a little risky. So I'm going to try to root it and then, of course, dot it. And then if the root breaks, I'll attempt to... Okay, so he resisted it. This is what I wanted to try. Close enough to the guard zone. So I'm going to try to root him again. He's right up on me. Okay, so let's hurry up and get Sicken, which will last a very long time. And the root spell broke. So I was worried about this happening. Possibly not being very useful in the early levels because of the resist that we're seeing and the root breaking. Let's try it one more time. I'm gonna have to get some distance ahead of me. And they really don't give you enough gem spots to put all the spells that you need at your disposal. Okay. Probably should have... Okay, so we got him dotted. Let's get over here, tame him. Okay, and let that work for a bit. Get over here away from the wolf so he doesn't target me when I rest. I can attempt to reroute him. Or I could just blast him with Spirit Strike. I don't have Burst of Strength up yet. Let's go ahead and put that up. I'm going to put that on myself because it's very cheap. It doesn't last long. Oops. Damn it. Should have nuked him. Okay, so... made a mistake. I was switching out spells at the wrong moment. See if I can reroute him. I think this is enough distance. Root. Okay, we're going to reapply Tainted Breath. Give myself Burst of Strength. And then we're going to melee him down. So root, the issue is it's just not reliable. Burst of Strength gives us a good strength buff. Doesn't last that long. I assume I have Tainted Breath on him. Try that again. Okay, Tainted Breath is reapplied. Yep, we're gonna have to run in a second. I wonder how much mana root takes. Let's go and run. So at this point, root probably did more bad than good because of I figure it'll do better. See if I can cast it again to get a little closer to the guards, just for safety reasons. All right. Nope, we don't have enough mana for it. Okay, so I was just trying the spells out, figuring out how I want to go ahead. I don't think I'm going to use root right now because of how unreliable it is. I'll take that off and place it disempower for now and keep Burst of Strength up. Actually, we'll take off disempower. I need to put Spirit of Wolf. I like to have that up at all times. Yeah, so I really need about 3 more gem spots here to make I don't know why they didn't give you enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on now. 8. Need about 10 or 12. So let me think a little bit about where I want to fight. I can go to North Karanas, do really well there. I might be able to fight scarecrows as well in West Karanas. Bandits will be fairly easy in the West Karanas. So let me met up and think about it. All right, so I'm going to try the root rot again. I think maybe had a little just bad tactics. So there's a rabid grizzly. I'm just going to get a little bit more mana first. That'll be okay. He's over this hill over yonder. There he is. So I'm going to start out by casting Sicken. He's out of range. Okay, let's try that again. Sicken. Now root him. Alright. A little more distance. Taint. Alright, we're going to come over here. I like to sit where nothing's going to bother me. And then as he approaches me, I'll try to root him again. See if this works out. Just going to rot him down. Down to 83%. Working well so far. When it breaks, I'll root him and then rest and reapply the dots as needed. Oh, there's Holly. Hope she doesn't wander by him and come running for me. Alright. There we go. Got him rooted again. Tainted Breath wore off, so let's see if we can put that back on him. I'm wasting time here. So we're really low on mana, so let's... I mean, I can melee him down at this point. So I can continue rooting him if my mana can keep up. Or I can just blast him. I think I'm going to blast him with Spirit Strike when the root breaks. So these roots are lasting a good while. Yeah, this is a decent technique as long as you don't have bad RNG. And as long as you have a lot of mana before you initiate the fight. Boom, that did 74 damage. So, I almost prefer having snare nuking, snare and nukes. But you do have to do a lot of running around. It's not quite so elegant a way to fight. Kiting around, nuking, snaring. But the snares, I like that the nukes don't break them. Like if I try to nuke a rooted bear, it'll just break the... So anyways, that worked out really well. Maybe a little overkill, but I didn't have any risk of dying. I kept my distance from him at all times. He didn't even hit me once. Alright, so I'm going to bind myself in Kinos now. Lovely day in Kinos Hills. Look at this. Kind of looks like it does here outside where I'm living. Overcast. We're not having any rain though, but the skies look just the same. When I lived in England, it was like this a lot. A lot. So I was stationed in North Yorkshire, England. And some people, the long winter season bothered them. Ooh, I'd want to root rot this thing. So if you had like that seasonal anxiety depression, they called it, they would give you a thing called a happy light. And it would simulate sunshine because we don't get as much sunshine in England. But it never bothered me. All of my ancestry is from England and Wales, according to a website my sister entered her DNA into. I really like how England has a lot of old towns, old villages. We don't have that here. I mean, the oldest villages we have, or oldest towns, are like, what, 200 years old, I guess. What killed that rat? This guy? Alright, I can't target wisps very well. Kind of annoying. So let's try this. Just to practice, I don't need to... Oh, come on, guy. Oh well. Wasted my man on that. That's it. Huh. So he gave me some buffs. Wow. Maybe I should go kill this will-o-wisp now that I have brambles on. Not sure what he's doing out here killing things. It's not for loot. So I'll go into Kinos and I'll bind myself there, so when I die I don't have to go through the Blackborough way. Okay, so I was hoping that Burst of Strength was kind of a self-only thing. I wouldn't have to target myself. You know how Yelp is. Yelp you could just cast even if you're targeted an enemy and it's going to self-buff. Burst of Strength you actually have to target yourself, so it's not really easy to do in the middle of a combat. I don't see myself using it very much. There's a lot of spells that I just don't think I'll use, so I don't buy. I do have Walking Dead now. Right, this is ridiculous. I'm getting sick of chasing around. Good. He died. All that for burnt out lightstone. Ranlick's corpse. Died right at the zone line.